Way too stressed. Alright, it's hearing us. We coming through. We coming through. Alright. Might want to close that door. Push it all the way to seal. Hey. No stress. R.I.P. Takeoff, man. R.I.P. Takeoff. So we ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Let's go. Y'all are now tuned in to the Just Say It podcast.
Just Say It podcast.
All right, y'all, I'm going to be honest. I goofed the first one. This is the second time we've shot in this. I went to set the cameras, and I didn't know they had an autofocus or anything like that on them. And the focus came out blurry. Like, the picture came out pretty blurry.
Right.
Yep.
So we had to recharge the cameras.
Recharge.
Get them focused.
Delete.
Just like it is now. Good quality.
Yep.
We got the screens pointed out now, so now we can see each other. Now this kind of do. Because it's kind of like the preview before we said. So this is nice. This is, practice make perfect.
Yes, it does.
So we had to do it again. You mind if we can turn off this heat, though?
Oh, yeah. I got this heater on, y'all. If y'all know me personally, I stay cold. I think I'm anemic, whatever you want to say. There's some vitamins in my body, but I'll be all right.
But it's all good, though. The Just Say It podcast. I am your boy, Warren Socks.
And I am your co-host, DJ Blood Money.
And this is the Just Say It podcast. We are here live. I bought my book this time because I had to jot down some notes. I just didn't want to be freelance and saying a whole bunch of wild stuff. But we might as well get started with the introduction. First podcast, Just Say It podcast. So the first one I got down is who we are. I'm going to start off with me. I'm Warren Socks, a rapper coming out from Delaware. Shout out 302. We, like I said, we now, I guess, are official podcasters. We doing our first ever episode. So, that's it.
Yeah. Shout out to that. My name is DJ Blood Money. I'm also coming out from Delaware. Rapper, producer, engineer. Done a lot of different things, man. DJ. I started off DJing and stuff like that. Then started rapping and things like that. So, but now we here. We here on the podcast. I felt like the first time we shot, we had good energy, good everything, man. We was chilling.
Right.
Back to the one topic we was talking about is cooking with Kaya. You hoes out here getting mad at a girl cooking on TikTok for not even your man. She just cooking and showing how easy it is to make certain recipes. And y'all hoes getting mad. Y'all women, I ain't gonna say hoes. I ain't gonna call y'all bitches and none of that stuff. Women are out here leaving their boyfriends. They are leaving their man for cooking with Kaya. Real arguments. These ain't fake. These is real arguments over cooking with Kaya. That's crazy.
Man.
When it comes to cooking with Kaya, man, what you think about that?
First of all, I want to say this. We are not here to tear down a beautiful black woman. We uplift you and your whole podcast or things that you do on TikTok or whatever the case may be. But understand this. Understand that if you go to anybody else that's doing a little cooking channel or stuff like that, okay, cool. We trying to find out a little recipe. But I don't understand this. If your man take time to look at a recipe, go cook you up a nice good meal, and you're getting upset about how he found out how to cook that meal and stuff like that, I think it's absurd, man. I think it's pretty ridiculous. Now granted, we know why they upset. Can't blame them for why they upset.
Because some of y'all hoes can't, some of y'all women can't cook. All y'all know is DoorDash, Instacart, and Uber Eats. That's it. If your meals ain't coming from there, it's oodles and noodles, which is top ramen or ramen noodles, wherever you're from. It's TV dinners or leftovers. Because y'all don't know how to make full meals. I'm talking about real meals. meat, sides, vegetable. Y'all can't even make broccoli.
First of all, I want to say my grandma make better ice than you hoes can.
That's crazy. Y'all gonna see me hitting a whole bunch of buttons. We turning up. But how y'all let y'all, what?
I said better ice.
Better ice.
I messed that one up. She cook better than all you hoes can.
Yeah, Granny got some experience on her. But the thing is, you know, me personally, I've had this conversation with a lot of people. And when it comes to it, it's like, bro, the only reason y'all getting mad, because y'all can't do it. Y'all, you know, I feel like women will get upset because they just realizing how simple it is. Or they do know how simple it is to, you know, keep a man satisfied, and you choose not to because you want to be rebellious or whatever. You feel like you in the for me stage, whatever. But it's simple to keep a man. Cook for him, good sex, and silence. That's it. That's all they want. That's all we want.
And I also want to say this. Shout out my man Kevin Samuels. He the one put me on to this, man. It's the 3 S's that the man look for, and it's the 3 S's that I think, I'm not going to say I know, but I think that women look for. You know what those 3 S's is?
What are the 3 S's, bro?
The 3 S's. That at least Kevin Samuels, you know, rest in peace to him, that he told me. He said sex, sandwich, silence.
There you go. And I've never heard that. And look at that. Look at that.
But then it's also a turn for us. It's also, you know,
right.
Something, you know, they got the 3 S's for the women. They got 6-pack, 6 feet, 6 figures.
Some of you niggas ain't gonna make it.
And this is what I want to understand.
It just is what it is.
This what I want to understand. You know, we can't control, you know, our height. We can't, well, you know, if you work out, some people don't like to work out, you know what I mean?
You can control your physique. You can control your physique.
You can, but this what I understand. Not everybody is designed, you know what I'm saying, or wants to make $100,000. You know what I'm saying, to go over $100,000. Maybe somebody might be blessed to get a $90,000, maybe $80,000. So, and I'm not saying every female, but what I will say is the ones that have the delusional minds of saying, I need my man to make $100,000. You know, there's not a lot of men on this earth that make over $100,000.
Right. But I think nowadays with social media, a lot of things put in perspective to where they think, or, you know, it seems easier to make that $100,000, or they think everybody's making over 6 figures. And the sad reality is, ladies, not everybody makes over $100,000.
Not at all.
You gonna go find Ricky Sticky that work at Burlington Coat Factory, and he make almost $30,000. But he gonna give you all $30,000 of his dollars and make sure it do what it do. But he don't make $100,000. I mean, it is what it is. You know, growing up, you know, as a man, you know, I feel like your things are that you should do as a man is protect and provide. Those are the main 2 things, protecting and providing. And protection, I feel like is, you know, pretty easy. Not pretty easy, depending on, you know, what type of girl you are into or whatever. But providing, that's where the $100,000 comes into play. You do want to make a significant amount of money when it comes to being with another woman, because if you don't, she not going to take you serious.
Real talk.
I promise you, she not going to take you serious. After a while, like, she'll put up with it for a minute, but after a while, she not going to take you serious. Everything you say, everything you do, she going to be like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Like, but you got to have some type of motion. Like, you got to be doing something. Like, if every year you come up short, shorty, leave him. Do not be with no man that's coming up short every year. Every year he coming up short. He don't have nothing saved, nothing put up.
Nope.
Not no hundreds. You know what I mean? He ain't got a little couple bands put up. I ain't seen he got to have 100,000. He ain't got no bands put up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just can't see it. Me personally, I just can't. I wouldn't even be with a girl that's like that. Like me, my mom always told me, you got to bring something more than cookie to the table.
To the table. Talk to him.
Like, what is she bringing to the table? That's all she bringing is cookie? You know what I mean? Like, that's it? You can get that anywhere.
Anywhere.
What else she bringing to the table, you know? If she not bringing nothing else, it's time to dip out. But I see you looking in your notebook, man.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I wanted to let you get off. I had a couple notes. We still never explained to the people what our mission is behind this podcast. You know, while we here, this is the first episode. We want to let y'all know, our mission is to, actually just achieve goals and become bigger than what people imagine us to be. Can you imagine us doing a podcast like this? Hell no, they didn't, but we did it.
God did.
In
my Khaled voice, God did.
And the only reason why I bring that up is because, before when I was posting it, trying to get a little bit of subscribers and stuff like that, I had a couple little homeboys. Oh man, you got them bullshit cameras, and oh man, you ain't gonna do no podcast.
Them niggas ain't your homies.
And we here. It's just people be hating. I don't understand.
Yeah,
people
they not
hating.
your homies. Fuck them niggas.
But
fuck you.
Nah, it's all good.
Nah, it ain't all good.
We appreciate the hate and the love.
If you say that, stay over there, and I'm standing on it. You just hating.
It's a new year,
mm-hmm.
new season, new upcoming, new bringing. What's the plans for 2025 for DJ Blood Money? Let's talk about that. We got a whole year.
Yes,
we're trying to figure out, what are you trying to achieve out this year?
Out of 2025, I want to come out of 2025 a home owner. First ever home owner. I don't think apartments or condos will work for me anymore. I got a decent sized family. I got a boy and a girl, and a girlfriend. So I think a house is what is, definitely on the agenda at this point. There is no more, apartment or condo. I don't want to live close to somebody. I need my own piece of land. Another thing is, with this podcast, I want to help myself with public speaking, keeping myself up with small talk and things of that, because I get annoyed easily when some certain people talk. And it might just be because I don't like that person or something, but sometimes when people are talking to me, I get very annoyed very fast.
Right.
And I'm like, they just be rambling about nothing. I'm like, bro, you're not even talking about nothing. Like, shut up. Like, for real. Like, I don't care about what you did yesterday and it sucks to say that, but I get annoyed fast. And some people could get annoyed with this. But, I think it, helped me with public speaking and listening to more people and understanding where people are coming from with certain things. So, y'all grow with me. Y'all grow with me.
Okay. I respect that.
How about yourself? Oh, we caught that live, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that's live. That is crazy. This is what we mean, bro. We starting from the bottom. We are starting from the bottom, y'all.
Well, it did good, though.
I'm not going to lie, y'all. We are starting from the bottom. As we have technical difficulties back there, I want y'all to know we are starting a community. We're starting a little family with the Just Say It podcast. I want everybody to feel comfortable and feel welcome to say however you feel about anything you see or hear on this podcast in the comment section. I want you to be able to, even if you see me in person, say it how you feel. That's what the Just Say It is. Like, bro, just say it. Like, don't feel like you got to word it a certain way. You going to hurt my feelings. And that's, some of the things we going to go over. We might hurt some people's feelings going on into these episodes. But we here to just say it, man. We not going to hold back. We not holding back all 2024 or 2025. Sorry. But yeah, what are some goals for you? Accomplishments and things like that?
The goals that I want to try to achieve is definitely, self-development. You know what I mean? Make sure that I'm eating right, I'm doing right. I may not get everything, you know what I'm saying, to the T and stuff like that. But I'm working on a little bit by little bit. However, I will say, you know, shout out my brother. You know, when we went Christmas shopping, you know, I happened to go into Five and Below, and we happened to see a book, and you know, this book just caught my eye. You know what I mean? It was a book about budgeting. It said Budgeting 101. I at least told myself, you know, if I couldn't get rich, then the least thing I can do is budget. If I budget, I can have control of my money, move how I want to move, and do the things I need to do. So, like I said, this year I'm just working on developing, you know, trying to become a great character. But I know it's many different little things.
Right.
You know, it's not just budget. You can budget it all year, but if you know what I'm saying, still messing it up, you know, what good is that? But it's not just about budgeting. It was really just about reading. I want to read more, learn more. Definitely upgrade this podcast so we won't have incidents like that, you know. Definitely work on some music, try to drop more music and stuff like that. I've been trying to be more outgoing, you know. Yesterday I just got back from New York, you know, with the homies, so I'm trying to be more outdoors more. I'm not going to be sheltered in. But it's plenty different things, you know, I want to do.
Yeah, getting out and seeing the world is definitely a positive. Excuse me. It's definitely a positive when it comes to certain things because, you know, to me, I always say, how can I be inspired by something if I've never left my house? How can I talk about something if I've never left anywhere? I never went to go learn anything, or I never even picked up a book while I was in the house. Like, how are you learning anything, you know? And shout out to the social media, but a lot of people are social media, how can I say this? They have their masters. They have their bachelor's and doctor's degree in social media propaganda. Like, bro, you just looking at shit that come on the net and come on your phone. You don't know what the hell you talking about. You don't know whatever the media say, you just gonna go with it. Oh, meteorites are about to crash into Earth and each one of them are delivering pizzas. Your ass gonna be standing out there with your air fryer ready to cook up a pizza. Or an oven with your hand out, thinking a fresh hot pizza coming. But, you know, some people believe everything on the media. But, getting out in the world is definitely good. That's why I like to travel. I love traveling. Shout out to my other brother, Joe. You know, you inspire me to travel. When you see this, I hope you know you definitely inspire me to travel and go around the world. That motherfucker's been everywhere.
Right. While we doing this, let's talk about, you know what I mean, how we gonna do the song of the day.
Song of the day.
Now,
yes, sir. Y'all heard it right.
Since this is the first podcast, we don't have a song loaded up for y'all, but we will tell y'all about the great opportunity that an artist you know, or if it's an artist yourself watching this podcast, we, as brothers, as building our podcast, want to shed light to other artists, you know, to their music, to the world, and to the nation or whatever. We wanna shed light on that. We wanna promote y'all on our podcast.
Yes, sir.
So if it's any artists out there, any singer, anybody that's got songs on these mainstreaming platforms,
don't send us Kendrick. They not like us.
Please.
We're talking about your personal music.
Do you happen to have the email that they could send it to? Because I don't want to get it wrong. No. Brand new email, brand new podcast.
Y'all can email us at the JustSayItOfficialPodcast at gmail.com. So it's JustSayItOfficialPodcast at gmail.com. It's the title of our podcast, Official Podcast at gmail.com. You will see it in the link below. We'll try to throw it up on screen as well. But go ahead and email your song. We got a couple requirements, though, when you email your song. Don't just send us a goddamn MP3 and expect us to know what it is. We don't know whose it is, who it come from, who you are. So the requirement is to at least put your name, the song title, and some type of social media handle, right?
Right.
Somewhere where we can follow you or where we can find this song also. Like, if you give us the MP3, give us a YouTube link, or say, hey, bro, this song ain't released yet, but my name is X, Y, and Z. This is the song title, and here's my Instagram, or here's my Facebook, here's my Twitter, here's my Threads, here's my even Telegram. I don't give a damn what you give us, but give us something so people can follow you, so people can come and research, and they want to see you grow as well.
Right, exactly. So like I said, just said official podcast at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Please send us your music.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to have a song of the day. We want to play your song for about 10 seconds, maybe 20, and just show
10
some
seconds.
love.
Are you gonna show love to him? Not even a 30 clip?
Yeah, nah, we not doing all that. We just want to play your song real quick.
Hey, 10
show
seconds.
some love, and I say do it while it's free. Right now, this is free. We start getting a whole bunch of songs, 100 songs a day, then we might have to start charging. Okay, we done got too many songs. But for right now, get in the game right now. Get in while it's free exposure. We trying to have a song of the day, man.
Okay, I can see where our cameras is messing up. The more we put our hands up, it tries to focus in, not to cut you off.
Nah, that's all good.
With the thing. Does that still look focused to you, this middle camera?
Yeah, it still looks focused.
Your camera look kind of blurry to me. Yours, your personal.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay. But yeah, send the songs in while it's free and things like that. One thing I want to ask you is, what were some of your accomplishments for last year, man? Since we starting off new and everything, and people trying to hear who we are and what we do and what we about.
Right. Through this last year, I was able, like I said, start going out more and being more with the people. I thought by being at home doing all these songs, I was doing something, but I wasn't, talking to the people, seeing what's going on with the in crowd. But last year, I was able to, achieve going to a Lil Wayne concert. I went to a Lil Wayne concert.
Don't you?
And I was impressed.
Yes,
really, I was impressed because I know how I am on stage performing and doing all that. And this man was smoking on stage, like smoking and rapping. I'm like, ain't no way. Right. But I was able to meet Corey Holcomb while being at the airport. I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's just things I was excited about. I know you was talking about achievements, like things you done, but no,
those are personal achievements. I feel like those are like life goals. Some people ain't never gonna meet him a day in his life, but they like his comedy.
But I wanted to go out and attract the people that got the same mindset or same goals or same things that I'm heading for. So all around, we just achieving greatness. But I mean, I didn't really do much, but just work and go home. But did a couple things. What about yourself?
Shout out to Netflix. I'm going to say it again and again and again. I want to shout out to Netflix, man. Not only was I on Netflix the year prior, I also got to be on Netflix this year as well. Paramount, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Paramount Plus, I got to shoot with them. That was one of the biggest achievements, biggest things has happened in my life. It changed my life, man. I got to go and actually work with celebrities. It wasn't just, I wish I could. He say, she say, no, man, my face is on Netflix. My face is on Paramount Plus.
Real shit.
That's something a lot of people can't say. They'll never be able to say that. So for me personally, I feel like there were a lot of downfalls last year, but there were also a lot of pick-me-ups. There were the things that were good were very good for myself. So, and I got to watch my daughter grow.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, speaking of that, not to cut you off, but I do got it listed on here about fatherhood. Now, me, I'm not a father.
Right.
I'm still single out here in these streets. But my man here is a father. He's a good father. Takes care of his kids. But I just want to talk about that one time for the people. So, even though it's not a brand new baby, you know what I mean? And she's not, just born or, less than one. Right. She's been here for quite some time. But I did want to ask, how is it being a father?
It's one of the toughest things I feel like I've ever been through in my life.
And why is that?
The reason I feel like it's tough is because it's like you're with a human, like you looking at a human that you know is human, or a person that is a person, but they don't know anything. And it's like, to you, they should know certain things. Like, yeah, I don't expect you to know algebra. I don't expect you to know, I don't know, political views or science or anything like that. But I expect you to know how to talk. You know what I mean? And my daughter talks very well, don't get me wrong. But, certain things she just don't know how to explain. She don't know how to, tell me what she needs sometimes. But I think that's the biggest challenge. I think it's just like, okay, I'm growing with a person. Like, I got to teach somebody from scratch how to cook for themselves. I mean, she's not at that age where she's going to be cooking, but it's just like, no, everything's challenged. But honestly, it's not that hard. As much as I say it's hard, as long as you have, support with everything you do, like, choose the right baby mom, man. Right. I know some of y'all probably going through it. Same with the women. Y'all probably got no good baby dads. But I've never missed a day. I'm there every day nonstop. I'm not going to miss a day, If I was willing enough to do this, and not pull out or protect myself, why am I not willing to raise what comes out of you? Right. For some of you men out there, like, that do stuff like that, I have no respect for you. No. You could have been my friend back in the day, all this extra stuff, but I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't got no respect for you, brother, because I'm there every day. Every penny I got go to that little girl. You feel me? So if I'm watching you want to kick it with the guys and all this stuff, and you want to be outside doing stuff, and you're not taking care of the one you created, that's fucked up.
And you know what? This the Just Say It podcast. So you know what? I got something on my mind. I'm going to just say it. Uh-huh. See, I'm not going to say no names, but I will say this. One of my exes had the nerve to say, oh, shout out to my exes for fumbling me, because I'm out here living my best life. And I was triggered by that. Do you know why I was triggered? I was triggered, not just off of what you said, but just hearing off of what you said. He's being a father that's trying to be there for his kids. You know what I mean? You sat back and said, you fumbled me and I'm living my best life. Shorty, what did we fumble? We didn't. You just as single as me. So what did we fumble? I thought the goal was to find somebody and go get married and live in a big house and live in La Vida Loca. No. You're single just like you, going to work every day just like me. Right. And I say that to say this. She gave up her responsibilities.
What you mean?
Like, she gave up her responsibility. She had a baby and said, you know what? Other than me trying to be a good parent and take care of my kids and stuff like that, you know what the best move I'm going to do? I'm going to give up my child for adoption. Mean that she adopted her kid and stuff like that. And this is not to bash her and stuff like that. This is just to say, we don't give fathers.
You wrong, shorty. You wrong, shorty. I'm letting you know.
We don't give fathers enough credit where it is. Now we try to downplay the man, and the man is not important. And
most women look at fathers like, man, fathers don't do shit. They just be there. They just be there, bro. Like, they not really doing nothing crazy. But no, the women, I'm telling you, as a father, man, the women, hey, they knock shit out the park. It's because women are so, they are so consistent with stuff. Like, once they have something in their head, or not even in their head, like when they have something planned, you not stopping them. So they going to make sure everything is straight. They going to make sure stuff look cute. They going to make sure stuff look right. Prior to this, like I said, our podcast, look how plain everything is set up. Now, I want y'all to go to a woman's podcast and go see. This girl going to have pink lights, pink furniture, pink flowers. She going to make sure everything look cute. Whereas a man don't give a damn. He just want to get the end result. We shot the podcast. We got it done. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, we just getting it done. As a woman, she wants to make sure it look good. It's all cute, things like that. But, as far as, parenting, I feel like since I got a daughter, I'm there to keep her off the stripper pole and out the streets.
Please do.
You know what I mean?
Somebody cares about her. She got a father in her life. And stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, if you want to make money, we support you making money, but we don't want to tolerate somebody that we want you to be proud of the work you do.
You do. Exactly.
We want you to come back to the family, and even if you came and say, I'm just a horse whisperer and I get $5 an hour, but this is my job and I love doing it. We are proud of you. You know what I mean?
You need to make a little bit more than $5. Forget them horses.
But as a man, I feel like a hypocrite. Because in the word of 2 Chainz, yeah, I love them strippers. Hey, yeah, I love them strippers.
Nah, we do, but, I think, especially strippers, I think about them like this. Okay, cool. You nice in your 20s and maybe, early 30s. What happened when she turned 64? Where that money at? Did she start a business with that money?
Nope.
Did she go and invest with that money?
Nope.
Did she go save enough money for retirement?
Did she capitalize off of it? Hell to the no.
No, because she went and got lips done, titties done, butt cheeks done. She wanted to be BBL, bronze. She wanted to go get a BBL. So, baby, you running out of your money. So, some of the women that's watching too, especially some young women, man, just because you see, girls going out and, making all this money doing OnlyFans and stripping and stuff like that, realize that this, especially OnlyFans, realize that this stuff is on the internet for the rest of their lives, and it's holding a lot of women back. Women think, okay, cool, I did an OnlyFans for 3 or 4 years, I'm going to just delete it. They try to go apply for a job, and that job do a background search. They done found this video. Oh, no, you can't work here. Or she gets the job, and 2 years later gets fired because somebody found that video. Oh, because people going to do research.
Yeah.
People are nosy.
It's been some teachers. Mm-hmm. Some real life teachers that have been... I wish I could pull up the video, but I remember it was a video that was like going around the net. Like she did it in the class, like was doing her content in the classroom.
Right.
I think so, yeah. Because... I can't think of his name. It was the bald dude, and he went on the news report and was like, she's showing on her cellulite and all. I cannot think of his name. But it's getting to that point. And I'm going to get on the OnlyFans topic too, man. It's a crazy world we live out here. Haley Rain made $43 million off of some OnlyFans. It was another podcast that I seen that said that she made more money than 4 NFL players combined. With all the hard work that men have paved on these roads, have invented and things of that nature. And don't get me wrong, it was probably way back in the day, but we are in the time now that it's getting spooky. And what they're saying is, oh, men are jealous because men can make, or women can make money and stuff like that. No, we are not jealous. But I think we just need to weigh the scale on this whole doing OnlyFans and paying women money and stuff like that. There should be no way. This is a 20-year-old virgin we're talking about. Now, I don't know. She says she a virgin. We don't know that for sure. But and online they said she was a virgin. She was a 20-year-old virgin. Mm-hmm. Never done anything, and she's 20 years old, and she's made $43 million.
What's that say? Promoting?
I don't know. They get to flashing, but nah, if it ain't shut down, let's keep going.
Yeah.
But 20 years old, $43 million. Think about that, people. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Ain't never seen that, ain't never going to see that type of money in their life. And you telling me somebody, so you know what that means? Somebody had to be a lot of dudes paying her over $20,000, more than $20,000.
A lot. To just see her, was she posting nudes or something?
I don't know. I ain't never subscribed to it. But it's not that, pretty lady, it's not the fact that you went on OnlyFans and are 20 years old and made $43 million. What I'm saying is, do you know what type of effect that is going to play when you tell these little girls, hey, you don't have to go out here and work hard and have a 9-to-5. Just sell your booty hole online for $9.99 and see where life takes you. That's the example they're going to be getting from you at getting $43 million at 20 years old. from OnlyFans.
Right. And a lot of young women that sit here and be like, well, I'm making money like you saying. And they're not going to see the effects until they in their 40s. They're not going to see the effects till 20 years later. And, you know, I've seen many a times where, you know, porn stars or actresses, the OnlyFans models, have come out and they're crying because they can't find husbands. They can't start families because they can't find boyfriends that want to have kids with them, or people aren't taking them serious in the dating pool. And that's, you know, that's where things get serious. What you do does have a consequence, and it might have one of the biggest consequences ever. Yeah, it came with a hell of a reward. I'm not taking that from you. But it also comes with a very major consequence. So if you're not ready to take that step, not even ready to take that step, I wouldn't even encourage to take that step. Like, no, bro, like, this the rest of your life you got to think about. Yeah, you're good for now, but will you be good 15 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now? When, yeah, you had all the Louis, you know, you Versace, you know, you had the Prada, the Balenciagas, Alexander McQueen. You had all the designer then. But what happened when she turned 44? Now that girl that's been working to be a nurse, or she was working to get her bachelor's or something, she's now a plastic surgeon. And she 32. You 33. You lost all that money. Don't have nothing saved. Don't have nothing in the bank. And she making bank buku money. Ain't this something? What's gonna happen then, y'all? One of our cameras just went off. I'm gonna be real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat this shit. This is a crazy journey. We trying to shoot this podcast. You know what I mean? So now I am looking at an individual camera. Bro is looking at his individual camera. We had a, you know, camera that got both of us. But now I'm just talking to y'all. I mean, well, now you just see me. I don't think we gonna go on crazy long with this episode. This is the Just Say It podcast. Like I said, I'm gonna just go over the mission one more time so y'all get it. This is a podcast. We cover current events, topics that people are scared to talk about, like especially people are scared to get canceled about. You know, we're gonna talk about music and entertainment and a little bit of drugs.
Just a little bit.
We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of drugs in there. We doing this to motivate people though. I feel like, you know, sometimes we can motivate people with what we say. We got a strong opinion. And that, you know, that's pretty much it when it comes to things. And like I said, to help my public speaking, because Jesus needs some help with it.
Yeah. Well, we're here. It's the first official ever podcast. I want to appreciate everybody that tuned in. You know, we definitely going to be having some more episodes soon. So,
Bro's camera just went out on him. So now it's just me. This is the Just Say It podcast. You want to come in here and...
it's all good.
Yeah, they still can see you. But this is the Just Say It podcast, y'all. My name is DJ Blood Money. I'm here with Warren Socks. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. And just like that, man, we up out of here.
We out.
Gone. Yeah, Brody. We're going to have to get this stuff right. Turn me up.